Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got two teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a first to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
Good afternoon, sweet world, and welcome to Series Bordeaux for the 21st stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series 2026 season. We are already getting into the introductions for the qualifying draw action. Egypt up on your screens. Some midweek hoops to start off hump day, and a fresh 16 field steps up to continue to garner ranking points, get valuable experience at the international level of 3x3, and of course, for the top dog, a nice bag of $14,000 to go home with. But first, the journey begins here. And if you're new to 3x3, I'll break down what qualifying draw play means. Essentially, it's a mini play-in tournament that takes place before the main event. Only 2 teams will advance, the leaders of the 2 pools, and they earn spots in the main draw to join the higher ranked or automatically qualified teams. And now you know. I'm Slali Shani, aka the Golden Voice, and Bordeaux. We are officially underway with the first game of this lovely afternoon here in Bordeaux, taking place between Czechia and Egypt. Czechia coming in as a number 11 seed, and Egypt as a number 15 seed. We last saw Egypt at the Series Bordeaux Stop, and they had a good run there. Deepest run we've seen them have so far this season. Got all the way to the quarterfinal stage and then lost, unfortunately. But this is a team that is growing in tactical maturity. The learning curve is steep in 3x3, but they are riding that curve, and with every stop, every experience that they just get a little bit better. So it'll be interesting to see how far they go here, starting off with Czechia, who had a very deep run in the Series Bordeaux Stop. They were shooting the lights out, and let's see if they're able to carry that hot hand into this beautiful stop in Bordeaux. It's excellent weather, sunny with some cloud cover, so they will get some shade every now and then. Nice gentle breeze, nothing like what we saw and felt at Sea Breeze in Azerbaijan, but still, even a small gust of wind can affect your shot. So let's see if we have to worry about the elements here in Bordeaux as well. That is the whistle. We are officially underway here. Czechia taking on Egypt for the first game out of qualifying draw play. Selawi, kick it to Aliyah. Aliyah draws first blood, knocks down the 2 ball. Egypt are out of the blocks hot. Steal from Aliyah, quick response time, and the finish from Hala El Shaarawy. Egypt again, I keep saying that they keep on moving from strength to strength. One of the most polished 3x3 programs coming out of the continent of Africa, and certainly one of the most dominant African teams in the women's circuit, as Aliyah El Shabrawi called for travel violation. Czechia, we've known them to sometimes have some slow starts, and then once things start to click, they cruise nicely. Right now, Galakova taking on Ranim Galachova. Cha-ching! Gets that one to go. Czechia are up on the board. If you're watching on our YouTube page, go ahead and punch that like and subscribe button. And lots of 3x3 action happening on the calendar, from challengers to qualifications for the World Tour, the Women's Series, the Youth Nations Cups. So much to choose from in the 3x3 calendar. For me, I like the Women's Series. It's competitive, it's exciting. It's been very dynamic this particular season. We've seen the Dutch control the last couple of stops as El Shaarawy gets another bucket there. Egypt now with a 3-point lead. This stop will have Amsterdam waiting in the main draw. And if they go on to win, then it's going to be 6 back-to-back stops going to the Dutch. That really speaks to the strength of their 3x3 program and just how deep they are. But it will be good to see another country, another team being declared the champions here. A lot of top teams, and we'll talk about them when we get into the main draw. Right now, Egypt have been able to carve out for themselves a 4-point lead. Selawi blows right past her defender. Riley Cover was sent to the floor as Czechia struggling to get up on the scoreboard here, still down 5. Take another look at that. The best seat in the house, floor seats. Sotilova leads it in. Vitalova can't get it off on time. And that is her range, playing at University of South Florida. Has a good perimeter shot, though she is the interior player for Czechia. Just about 2 minutes gone here in the opening game. Ranim Mohammed couldn't get a handle on the ball, fumbled it out of bounds. Czechia possession. Riley Kova hands it off. There's a feed in. Galachova's gonna bang in the paint, comes up empty. Nadine, such a quick release on that shot. She's off. Ranim on the putback. Another steal for Egypt. Aliyah now taking on Sotilova, gets it to go. Egypt with a commanding 7-point lead. Riley Kova not able to stop the bleeding. And Egypt, they are building in confidence with every made basket. Back-to-back misses there. Ranim Mohammed is going to go to work under the rack. The reverse lane is good. Another steal. Very aggressive play from Egypt here as Galachova. She might have gotten bumped yet. She got a little bump on the head there. And no matter how little those bumps are, any head-to-head action is going to hurt. Riley Cover from downtown, that's off. And Salawi is going to let it go out of this, as Egypt will get the ball back coming out of this first TV timeout. Egypt are looking good, they're feeling good, and they are playing with the confidence of a team that wants to dominate their pool Qualifying draw A pool is Czechia, Paraguay, and Egypt. So we will see both of these teams play against Paraguay later on this afternoon and early evening. For now, Egypt are in the lead. Ranim, the give and go is good. And right now, Egypt are looking extremely comfortable with their offensive motion. Barely straining. They're getting the looks that they want. Another steal here. Lob pass, couldn't find its target. Their strong chemistry, and that chemistry has been built over time with the amount of time they've played with each other, all the way down to youth tournaments. Czechia coming out of the break hot. On a turnover for Egypt, so a little bit of a disruption there from their offensive play as Nadine Salawi gets treated. Again, I truly hope that she's okay. Let's see if Czechia can kick off a comeback here. Sokolova fires. She's off. Vitalova trying to get the right angle for the attempt. She's fouled and will shoot one. Take another look at that replay there. Vitalova off the mark on the free throw, and Rylikova will pick up a foul for Czechia. Nice floating pass into El Shaarawy. Caught it a little bit too deep, struggling with the angle there. She's going to continue battling. And that was good defense from Sokolova to deny the second chance opportunity to score Galichkova. She is the top scorer for Czechia generally. So far has scored all of their 3 points. This time, she's called for the foul against Mohammed. It's going to be Czechia's third. Not been a very physically aggressive game. An off the ball foul on Rylikova. Czechia now at 4 team fouls. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Egypt are having to play with just 3 women on their roster. We've not seen Nadine come back onto the floor just yet. Mohammed on the attack. The lefty lay is good. Takes on Riley Kova and wins the battle. Will Egypt win the war? We got 5 more minutes to find out. But at this pace right here, if Egypt continue to score in this tempo, they might not need all 5 minutes of regulation time. Riley Kova swings it to Galich. She's off the mark, has another chance here, sets her feet, just no. Big board for El Shaarawy. Gets it back in for a cutting Raneem for the finish. It's a 10-point lead for Egypt. Got a whistle. Aliyah. Teammates are going to give her the ISO. Tough move. Misses. And Nadine Salawi welcomes herself back onto the floor with the 2-piece. Such an important piece of the success puzzle of Egypt's, not just their 3x3, but even their 5-on-5 basketball program. Strong fixture and regular fixture of the national team, and she gets back-to-back 2 balls. Egypt now at 17. They've held Czechia to just 3 points. And Galich is the only player to have scored for the European side. Egypt are playing this game with fire in their bellies. We got our second TV timeout here. Egypt 17, Czechia 3 points. Salawi off the mark that time, but clearly she has been shooting the lights out for Egypt. Shakes off her defenders, resets. Galich will pull it out, get a better angle. Feed into Vitulova, and El Shaarawy called for the foul. That's going to be Egypt's 3rd team foul, just their 3rd. Now, this is a team, again, with every stop, they know how to adjust. They used to struggle with getting themselves into foul trouble. They've since made the necessary adjustments, and that no longer has become their identity. On the game clock. Riley Kova at the wing. Gets to Sotolova, back right in. She's going to work on El Shaarawy. Now Raneem is locked up underneath. They're going to call a travel on her. That was great help defense from Vitulova. They know how dangerous Raneem is in that low block. They've made the right defensive adjustment just to give a little bit more pressure and not have easy looks at the cup. Off the glass is good for Riley Kova. 5 points for Czechia. Naeem Mohammed from downtown hits the front iron. Clear out for Czechia. Sotolova now flips it up and in to Galich, and Czechia starting to come alive here, but it might be too little too late. Mohammed, the shot, fake, and the layup. Egypt now with 18 points. finish line in sight. Galichkova from downtown. That won't go. El Shaarawy to clear. Selawi. The quick release. That won't go. And Egypt are doing a fantastic job around the rim. They are hustling for the rebounds and being rewarded for that effort. Sokolova trying to find Galichkova. Had the angle, couldn't complete the play. It's a one-possession game here for Egypt to send this game to bed, but Czechia are not giving up without a fight. Still a 10-point lead for the Egyptians. El Shaarawy for the dub. No. Gets her own rebound. Will kick it out to Nadine with the dagger. And she'll put this game to bed. Their first win of the day against Czechia, who couldn't find their shooting rhythm, couldn't get things going on the offensive end. Egypt took the lead and never looked back over their shoulders again. And they get the win. Final score up on your screens. Egypt 21. Czechia 9. We got more action coming up. Again, it's going to be a long day of 3x3 hoops, so get yourself comfortable. We got a lot of premium hoops on the way. I'll check out some highlights here and then get into our second game of this afternoon. Ireland will be playing Sweden in qualifying draw Pool B. All right, we are getting ready for game 2 here of the qualifying draw. First game out of Pool B. And you know anything about qualifying draw pools? It's 3 teams fighting to get 1 slot per pool into the main draw. Pool B has Ireland, Ukraine, and Sweden. And it will be Ireland taking on Sweden in the second game of this afternoon in Bordeaux, France. Great weather, not too windy, although there is a breeze, and you can see it there on your left-hand screen from the flag. Into the action here, Sweden, emerging on the women's circuit. They will be led by Tivenius, number 7, who just took the attempt right there. And she's had some experience here in the women's, though played for a Japanese team. Now representing the national team of Sweden and her home country. Finn drives, dishes, finds Fitzpatrick on the weak side. Ireland are one of those teams that, again, have become so much better than from when they first started out their Women's Series campaign in 2024. Really cannot consider them an underdog team anymore. And they are one of those squads that, no surprise if they are able to get themselves into the knockout stage. Of course, the biggest competition in qualifying draw stage is probably going to come from Ukraine, who have been known to have deep runs here in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. But this is one of the most unpredictable disciplines when it comes to sports, and especially in basketball. So we cannot deny how far Sweden can go. They get up on the board. Its score is tied up 1 apiece. Rafferty, well, that's Hickey, sticks with it, gets the basket. Sweden now looking to respond. The cut, but the pass just a bit off as Levin was trying to get in. Handoff to Hickey. Hickey turns the corner, has a nice look at the cup, goes for it. Mid-range pull-up is good. It's a 2-point lead for Ireland. Tivenius trying to keep Sweden within reach, and she will certainly be the go-to option for Sweden based on her experience. As Fitzpatrick through the contact, rebound scooped up by Johansson. At 6'2", she'll be bringing in the height factor for Sweden. Last time we saw this team in this season was at Shantou. They were not able to get out of qualifying draw play there. And with a very competitive pool, we'll see how far or how close they can get to getting to the next level here. Pass in to Venius, going to work, takes on Hickey. Unsuccessful. Hickey now with the clear out. Had her head down, didn't quite see Rafferty, who was available for the pass. Finn will finish up play with it. Sticky hands, Hazel Finn, and then the swipe out of bounds from Levin. Hazel Finn, one of the most dangerous face-up defenders in the circuit. Recent addition this season. And she holds things down in the backcourt for Ireland. Has space, goes for the shot, looks good. It's off target. Another steal for Fitzpatrick. Ireland trying to get themselves extra possessions, and then no whistle on the attempt from Fitzpatrick. We get a later whistle though, as we're just over 2.5 minutes gone here. Johansson, she's making the difference in that block. Hager feeds. Square up from Johansson. They're going to call the travel violations. Too many. Right idea, though. But they need to get her receiving the ball a little bit closer to the cup. Fitzpatrick knows how to defend post players regardless of size and height. And got her out of positioning. Finn lets it fly. That one's good. Ireland now with a 5-point lead at Gideon. Sweden looking to respond. No. Basket didn't want it. And then a ball goes out of bounds. Last touch. Hager, as we take our first TV timeout, will be Ireland with the possession coming back into the action. So far, Ireland in the driver's seat. Back to it here. Hager on the attack. She's going to go right into the waiting arms of Ireland's defense. We got a jump ball, and it will be the Irish with the possession. Rafferty to get things started. Hand off to Fitzpatrick. One more screen from Finn. No, that's not Finn, that's Hickey going to work now. Look at the block from Johansson, using her size and length. The defensive stops for Sweden in that low block. Hickey didn't stand a chance. Hand off to Hager. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, Rafferty. Rafferty brings in the size factor for Ireland, although she's not that tall. And at just 186 centimeters, not the tallest player in the field. And when they play against really big opponents, it's when they start to get a little bit in trouble. Tavenius all the way to the cup. Then the take from Hickey, stopped on a dime, spin, school play is good. Back on top by 5. Hager at the top of the key, trying to find Venius in the low block. Another steal from Ireland, the cross, and then the attack all the way. Hazel Finn. She's the bright young star for Ireland, and the offensive spark for a squad that needs those scoring bursts every now and then. She's your go-to woman. She's the woman with the plan. And she's got a free throw coming up here. Just one team foul per team. Finn misses the free throw, tracks down her own rebound. Ireland now with another opportunity to score. Fitzpatrick at the wing. Thought about the screen, decides to go all the way with it. Strong play from Fitzpatrick. She thrives in transition, especially when she's on the attack from the perimeter. It's a 6-point lead for Ireland, 5:37 on the clock. Hickey receives the ball. Does a nice little loop, gets the ball back this second time. Finds the bottom of the net. It's a 7-point lead. Another steal A lot of defensive stops for Ireland. They're getting in the passing lane. They're anticipating what Sweden are going to be doing. And listen, they gamble paying off. Hager now, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Starting to wind down. We it off in time. No, that would be a violation. Sweden and Ireland's defense taking center stage here. Finn thought about the shot, drew in 3 defenders, try to find Rafferty on the cut. Right idea, just couldn't execute the play to completion. So Sweden will get the possession back here. Hager to start things up. Tevenius has the elbow back in to Hager. Misses the attempt. Finn. Maybe small, but she's got a big heart. She knows how to turn on that switch and be extremely aggressive against guards who might be taller than her. Hager into Tevenius. Tevenius fouled. We're going to have it on the play. And that will be Ireland's second team foul. Let's take another look at that action. Yeah, Finn fouled her before the attempt. Levin into Tevenius. Drop step finish for her. And that's what Sweden have got to do. Let their bigs receive the ball when there's not much work to be done. Just a quick little spin move or drop step to finish up as Sweden pick up their 5th team foul here. Got a second TV timeout. 3 minutes, 58 seconds on the clock. Ireland up 10, Sweden 4. Finn up top, takes on her defender. We got a whistle on the attempt from Abby Rafferty. So coming up here. Rafferty rims out. Ireland get another possession. Finn, that's way off. Hager now at the wing. Trying to pass it in. The weak side help was there. And Johansson was not able to get a good look at receiving Sweden. You get the sense that they're in a bit of a rush and not getting the best can on every possession. Hager holds up, unable to get it off before the shot clock violation. So with 3 minutes and 30 seconds, Ireland get the Wilson back and continue to maintain this lead. Fitzpatrick to Finn. Finn, center lane drive, trying to split the defense, kicks it out for the two. Fitzpatrick was not able to get that shot to go. Right idea from Ireland, though. He's definitely one of Sweden's scoring options. Let's see if Ireland can respond. Nope. Second time's a charm. Back to 6-point differential here. Tevenias wants the Wilson. Manages to draw the foul. That's going to be Ireland's fifth. Johansson to check ball up top. An attempt. Tevenias not able to grab the boards down. 158. Fires the mark, and it might be a loose ball foul. Tevenias has really been battling around the low block there. She will catch a breath, leading for her team with 3 points right now. A timeout called by Ireland. Re-strategizing for the final 1 minute and 50 seconds here. They took an early lead against Sweden, and while it didn't get any larger than 6 or 7 points, they've been able to maintain it for as much time as they have been on this floor. And if they can just hang on another 1 minute and 50 seconds, then they can pick up the first win of the day and take the first step being the team that moves on into the main draw. Finn knocks down first free throw. Sweden in the bonus now, so she will be shooting two and could give Ireland their biggest lead so far. Basket is good. Scores now 15-7. Baseline drive from Haggard. Putting a lot of defensive pressure. That seems to be the word of the day. Defense before offense. So a very defensive-minded team in Egypt took down Czechia in the first game of the day, 21-9. And now Ireland. Oh, long ball is good. From none other than Emma Johansson, proving that she should be taken seriously from beyond the arc. She can shoot the two. The question is, can she shoot it consistently? Whistle on the attempt. And Fitzpatrick has two free throws coming up. Ireland, they're reading the room very well, understanding that this is the time where they can get to the free throw line. First free throw is good. It's the second attempt to go at well. 11. Kick out to the wing to Haggard. Haggard with the rainbow connection and getting Sweden to 11. 6-point differential now. Sweden are still in this game. Spin move. Quick as you like. And the response on the other end of the floor from Levin. Two ball is good. Under a minute here to go. Fitzpatrick, very important bucket for Ireland, now at 19. At Bay. See them encouraging each other. They know that the end is in sight. Sweden under pressure. And they are turning that pressure into diamonds from beyond the arc. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Venias at the elbow. 11 now. Back into Venias. She'll go to work in the paint. Too strong on the glass. Fitzpatrick trying to feed. No foul call. A lot of contact on that play. From downtown with that dagger. It's actually Rafferty. That's the two-piece and the dub for Ireland. With time to spare. That's a great way to finish a game that was dominated by Ireland, who didn't force anyone in particular to carry the offense, to blow out on the scoreboard, and scored at least 5 points. So it's team play for the win, and that's the final score. Once again, Ireland 21, Sweden 13 points. Coming up next is the second game out of Pool A. Paraguay get up onto the floor against Egypt. Egypt, big win for them. Would mean they move on to the next stage. You don't want to miss that game. That's coming up next. But first, take a look at the highlights between Sweden and Ireland. Egypt with big smiles on their faces, and why not? They took a commanding victory over Czechia 21-9 in their first game. And the sun is shining. It's midweek basketball as the referees handling this game. Cecilia Montgomery and Ignis Venus. They are one win away from booking a ticket into main draw play. First, they're going to take care of Paraguay. Paraguay coming in with some fresh legs and with the hopes of a main draw berth as well. Last time they were able to get into the next stage at Seabreeze, where they finished 9th. So not only did they get into the main stage, they were able to go even further. Paraguay's game revolving around experience and toughness. They may not be the biggest team in the tournament, but they might be the toughest to put away. A no-look pass from Ferrari, the finish from Peralta, and that's just how you make a statement to open up the game. Paraguay, take them seriously. That's the message they're trying to send to Egypt. It's going to be Egypt possession here. Raneem Mohammed to start things off. To the top of the key. Raneem able to get into the paint. They got to keep an eye on the shot clock here. How he gets it off on time. Puts it up again. Paraguay trying to secure the boards. Egypt fighting harder. So 3 missed attempts from Egypt, and Paraguay with another chance here. Egypt a bit out of sorts in this opening minute. See if we can get things together as Paraguay. Wow, what a delivery once again. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Call her the mail woman. Dishing out dimes. Paola Ferrari. She's been the face of Paraguay's women's basketball, one of the most respected players in South America. You can see exactly why. 2 assists from her to start off this game. Salawi, on the top of the key. Raneem, the feed, gets it off and off balance. Niz now back in on the attack, gets the bounce and the bucket. Salawi may have rushed the shot a little bit too much as the ball goes out of bounds. Paraguay, 2-point lead. Aliyah El Shabrawi will start things up here. Got a warning issued to Paraguay. Talk trash, you gotta do it under your breath. Now, Dean Salawi gets it off on time and then is fouled on the way back down. She got a bump earlier, and it's good to see that she is for action in the second game of the day. Listen, no team wants to play a stop in the women's series with just 3 on your roster. So technical foul, have her shoot. And we know how clutch of a free throw shooter she is. Aspect game she works on intentionally, as Paraguay with the extra pass to find the open shot. That won't go. Salawi into El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy's gonna bang in the paint. Get that one to go. Cross from Niz. Ferrari from distance. That's gonna hit the side iron as Nadine with the clear out. Egypt, they are crashing the boards and getting themselves all kind of second chances to score. Raneen showing off her range. Ferrari, calm as a cucumber. Response for Paraguay, although right now it's Egypt who have taken the lead. It's going to be a travel, right idea. Just one step too many. Nadine Rubasman. She got basketball flowing in her blood, comes from a basketball family. Her dad was an Olympian and mom a national team player. So this family, they eat, breathe, and sleep basketball. Salawi wants it back. She's looking for her shot. She gets it. That time too strong. And picks up a foul for Egypt. It's going to be their first team foul. See her there. Mask right out of Peralta's face. We will shoot a free throw here. Peralta off the mark on that free throw. Paraguay getting a lot of chances to score. The mid-range game is looking good for Paola Ferrari. Spin move Nadine. The scoop will go. Ferrari to clear. And she will get her shot off in record time, then makes the extra pass. Niz was surprised she was alone. Surprised she was solo on the island. That was a nice take from Aliyah. She'll go back up with it. No, the extra pass. Reverse layup will go. Again, Egypt. They have been phenomenal on the boards. And with them controlling the boards, it allows them to get those extra possessions and allows them to get those extra chances to score. Nadine, she's got the license to shoot. Off the mark on that one. El Shaarawy has a go at it. Both of them come up empty. Ferrari trying to play through the contact. She wanted a whistle call. She didn't get it. Ferrari wants another go at it. This time she's robbed. Shot looked good. Basket didn't want it. Behind the back take from Nadine. She's starting to have fun, isn't she? Egypt still up by 2. Though they have cooled down significantly. They've had great looks at the rim. Excellent opportunities to score and been missing bunnies. Paraguay still sticking around. Scores Egypt 7, Paraguay 5. One shot for Peralta. One-point game. Aliyah spinning, finishing. Egypt back on top by 2. And then splitting the defense too strong off the glass from Niz to feed into El Shaarawy. She is lethal in that low block. Excellent footwork. Manages to draw the foul. So she'll shoot as Paraguay continue to trail. This is a team that knows how to play as the underdog. They are comfortable playing with that role, with that title. And play without fear. Needs to clear up. Ferrari trying to cross up. Kick out for the shot. Niz buries the mid-range. Team trying to respond, didn't quite get it. Niz, she's feeling good. Does she have the hot hand? No. Still streaky shooting for Paraguay, as Egypt have also struggled a little bit on the shooting end of things in this game. Ball out of bounds. Egypt possession. Peralta drives, kicks, no good for Paraguay. Leah Mohammed wide open from distance, and she also can't connect. And it's a gun show. This time going all the way. Kick out for the shot. Ibarra misses. Ferrari might have gone, should have gone the way up with it. Gave the extra pass. Sometimes it's good to be a bit selfish. You can see the play here. Peralta, the drop, and then just draw the foul. And that's really been the story of the day here, hasn't it? For Paraguay and Egypt. They've had excellent takes, good looks at the rim, but their conversion rates are low. Salawi to Mohammed. Wants the backdoor cut. Forced to shoot before the buzzer gets it to go. Paraguay fighting for the rebound. Get the layup. It's now a 1-point game. And Egypt starting to feel a bit of the pressure. Great defensive play from Peralta. Now tight rope. Pastes it up. Manages to squeeze it out for the pocket too. That won't go. So as you said earlier, some good plays, some good looks, but both sides missing significantly. Rani Mohammed manages to get that one going though. Peralta now trying to find Ferrari to distribute. We got our second TV timeout. Still a 2-point game. Both sides have been able to get up on the scoreboard since our last timeout. Egypt 11, Paraguay 9. Feed in. And take foul called, and Nadine should get Egypt their 4th team foul as Niz prepares to shoot a free throw. Try and make it a 1-point game. Again, try and keep Paraguay within reach. Second game of the day for Egypt. Win here books them a ticket to the next stage. Guaranteed. A loss means that we're going to have to see the results of the final game out of Pool A to find out who will move to the next stage. Aliyah spins. And it's going to be a double dribble. Travel, actually. Amelia picked up her dribble a bit prematurely. 2 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Ferrari turns the corner. That's a great pass. She does such a great job of finding her teammates. And they just got to give her the assist. Aliyah turns the Jets on the up and under, won't go. Peralta into Ferrari, shows her how to finish out the play. Few players in 3x3 had the longevity and impact of Ferrari. She is a true vet at 40 years old. Hooping like this. Please let us know what fountain of youth she is sipping on. She needs to put us on. Long ball, won't go. Paraguay with the old board. Touch pass for the finish from Ibarra. It's a tied game. Ferrari is doing magical things on the floor, getting her teammates involved. Offensive contribution is on point. She has 4 points now for her team. And what an effort for Paraguay, who are now in the lead by 1. Lost El Shaarawy went for the attempt. Nadim, big 2-ball from her. Couldn't get that one to go. El Shaarawy with the left-handed high off the glass finish. And it's back to 13 apiece. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. This game that started off with Egypt in the driver's seat has seen Paraguay take over since. And they have caught up and are now hot on the heels of Egypt. Ferrari, the quick attempt. Now she'll take on El Shaarawy. Egypt ball. Minute and 16 to go. This game could go either way. It's going to be about who can make defensive stops and who can stay locked in mentally to the final whistle. Block from Ramin Mohammed. And foul from Ferrari, trying to get the back. Very important from Ranim. You can see, met her at the summit. Flexed just enough. Under a minute to go. Ranim called for the offensive foul against Niz. That was Ibarra. You can see she talking to the referee. Trying to explain, telling the girls to calm down. What a turn of events here. The tides have turned in Paraguay's favor, and while it is still a tied game, you can see that Paraguay are slightly more composed and slightly more in control here. Ferrari is locked in. Peralta to Ferrari. Now we're trying to find Peralta. Alia got there just in time. And now extremely important for Egypt to convert this. Ferrari bullet pass into Ibarra for the finish. He went out. Clear out was not there. You can see he was not able to get both feet over the line, and with 34 seconds to go, that could have been the play that determined Egypt's fate in this game. See, Ferrari still can't believe it. Still trying to negotiate with the referees, but the call is a done deal. Paraguay are going to have to find another way to try and slow Egypt down and get the win. Egypt, they've been able to get out of quality draw play 4 out of the 5 times they've participated this season. And I'm sure that they are determined to make it 5. So now no foul on the call. Are now with the clear out. Ferrari will pull it out and have the angle to see. He's got Ranim on an island, goes for the mid-range pull-up. That's good defense from Mohamed as Egypt with the advantage here. Paraguay has been called for a foul, and that's going to be their 7th. So a couple free throws coming up for Egypt's most clutch free throw shooter, and Paraguay issued with a technical foul. A little bit too much talking on the dead ball. Too much yapping. Dean misses the free throw. He's got one more. This is for the lead with 12 seconds on the clock. Scores. On a third free throw. Misses. Ranim on the putback misses as well. Paraguay with hope. 7 seconds on the clock. The dish. Yeah, it's a tie. Ferrari in the clutch. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Playing through the contact. Such a strong take from her. And under the pressure of losing this game, possibly, to Egypt. They don't come much better than that. Experience could be its weight in gold when it comes to Ferrari and 3x3 basketball. Living legend, still leading Paraguay on the international basketball stage. Let's see if she can lead them to victory against Egypt and give Paraguay a chance to move on to the next stage. Ranim handoff to Nadine. Nadine! So close. First to score 2 points will be the team to move on, as Ferrari not able to connect there either. Both teams seem to be going for the long ball as opposed to the mid-range game. Ranim locked up. Tosses up a prayer. It's answered. Ranim Mohamed will send Egypt into the main draw off of a circus shot that surprises her just as much as her teammates. Well, she's a clutch bucket. We know what she can do. We know what she can do. You can see Aliyah crowning the queen of Egyptian basketball here at Bordeaux. And what a great finish for Egypt. What a way to finish up their qualifying draw play. Final score, Egypt 16, Paraguay 14. And it will be Egypt that will move on from qualifying draw Pool A to join Pool C, play against CS Rapid Bucharest and Spain. But what an enjoyable game to watch. Take a look at some of these highlights. You're reminded of action just here. And then it's on to the next one as Ukraine take on Sweden. Ireland 13-21 and are now facing a very strong Ukrainian side who's ranked among Europe's top 3x3 nations. Ukraine have proven themselves again and again in high pressure situations. We saw them get all the way to the mountaintop, but only fall down to hosting at some gate stop in Azerbaijan earlier this season. And now with the Project Red Wings Shanghai final not too far away, they'll be looking for the ranking points and for a chance to join the top 12 teams and find out who will be declared the winners of the 2026 season, led, of course, by Liashko Angelica, who's Ukraine's star, getting good support from Kosma, her teammate, and they have had a long, long history having played in the 2018 Youth Olympic Games. And another team with players who have longevity and experience is its weight in gold when it comes to 3x3 basketball. It's not always about the fastest or the quickest, but it's sometimes oftentimes the hardest. And that's not a camera that was knocked down the top. Media teams somewhere are wincing and hoping and crossing their fingers. Tiger at the wing, looking for Tavenius. Tavenius speeds to Wilson, puts it up, draws the foul. He reigns first. Tavenius converts. Leading up on the board first. Rain, it's their first game of the day. Under the cup. Levin with the rebound, looking for Spanius again. She does such a good job of stealing her defender and getting her feet set for the simple post move. Now she has to play defense. It's to pick out toward the shot that won't go. Kononichenko off the mark. Got a whistle on the attempt, but we got a free throw coming up as some substitutions for Ukraine still haven't been able to get up on the scoreboard. And Hagar just 3 years old. Trying to run for their money here. Yashko drives, grab for the shot, no. Places. The attempt isn't good. Yashko trying to chase down her own rebound. It will be Sweden possession. And outside of Slovenia, Sweden a for Liashko. Liashko trying to feed her big. Here. Let's ball up. Liashko now. Got Hager on her. Liashko, great reaction time. Another chance here for Ukraine. Attempt is missed. Second attempt won't go either. And Konuchenko has to drop onto the cup with her efficiency. Those are the easy buckets Ukraine need. No good on the free throw attempt. Hager now almost loses it. Venus bails her out and attacks three defenders to draw the foul, which almost get it going. Sweden are hungry, and leading the charge is none other than Amanda Tuvenius, who brings in the physicality and the experience to a young squad that is trying to make their name in 3x3 basketball. Free throw is good, now a 3-point lead for the Blue. Off the ball foul there from Kuchenko and Venius. Fighting, there's some onlookers there enjoying the sight. That's the great thing about 3x3. You can find yourself having a walk or a bike ride by the river or the whole 3x3 setup to enjoy for free. Sweet deal if you ask me. Great way to spend your summer afternoon on a Wednesday. Hager on the attack. Boom, ball snatched right out of her hand by Leroy clear and taken right back in for the finish. It's a 3-point game. Hager trying to find Johansson on the weak side. Wraparound pass, we get there as we get ready for our first TV timeout. Ukraine still down 2 in a low-scoring game. Sweden have managed to maintain the lead. Back to the action here. Hager brings out the Ukraine ball. So far, it has only been Avira and Onuchenko who have been gone on to the board for Ukraine. Vets and the foundational players of this Ukraine squad still struggling with their shooting against the self-defeating of Sweden. Excellent timing on that block from Hager. And Ukraine going to have to take their opponents a bit more seriously if they want to win this game. Hager looking for the pass, then find. Decides to take on double O. Mano y mano. The spin move. Nice little hook. Good. Sweden. 3 points in the lead. Kospak now. Spinning. Shot looked a bit rushed. She had to. Shot clock was winding down to Venius now. Reliable as the sunrise in that low block. She has 5 of Sweden's 6 points And considering she does not have a two-point shot, that is impressive for the front court player. Gets the rebound now. Foul on the floor. 4-point lead for Sweden. Ukraine have been unable to get things going on the offensive end as Sweden are making sure to keep them on their toes in every single possession. It's a 5-point lead for Sweden. Ukraine continuing to struggle with their shooting. Another attempt finally finds the bottom of the net. Vera Vermaliuk. Now to Venice. Going to work. That one's blocked. And it'll be a shot clock violation as Ukraine finally forcing the turnover. The real question is, can they get the buckets? Now it's a 4-point lead for Sweden. Slowly chipping it away. Kosmak, the handoff. Kosmak now. Looking to feed. And that's just good defense. That is just good defense from Sweden. Has been giving them head down there in the low pocket. And extremely disruptive towards Ukraine's offensive motion. Levin wide open from distance. That one's off. Ukraine. You know they have streaky shooting from beyond the arc. Levin, pull up. He lost them in their tracks. They couldn't keep up. Sweden, they are playing extremely comfortably. Kosmak gets Ukraine up on the board. It's back to a 4-point game. The feed in now to Johansson. The left-handed, can she squeeze it home? No. Ukraine, shots and attempts that they would make on a good day, they are struggling with here. What's the story, Yellow? Haggard moves out. Another chance here. Liashko lines it up, can't knock it down. And things have gone quiet for both teams. Threading the needle to fire. Hansen for the finish. Sweden are giving us highlight after highlight and showing Ukraine a tough time here. That's going to be Ukraine's 7th. They are now in the bonus. And Sweden will have 2 shots in the free throw line as we take our second TV timeout. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Sweden still in the lead against the number 13 seeded Ukraine.
Sur le sucré, la liégeoise avec des gaufres au chocolat qui sont plutôt pas mal validées par le staff du Bordeaux Stop Festival en tout cas. La buvette également à disposition. Et juste en face de la buvette, on a également les copains de la cave Barbershop qui sont là si vous voulez vous régler les contours avant de venir voir les matchs pour être tout beau tout belle. Rémi l'a fait ses contours, tu vois. Qui ça? Rémi là-bas, il a fait les contours et c'est pas vrai, regarde, il est où Rémi? Oh, pas mal. Pas mal Rémi.
Hansen gets the free throw. She got one more. And could give Sweden a 6-point lead here. Again, this is a squad very, very new in the women's circuit. No history of having ever played Ukraine. Certainly not in this season, but not historically either. So they are introducing themselves to Ukraine for the first time as Levin drains the 2 and is now put Ukraine in an incredibly uncomfortable situation. Still time on the clock. Ukraine with a response on the other end from Liashko. Johansson, the extra pass. Venius the board. Missing Johansson manages to complete the play with a bucket. Sweden. Yashko, he has that quick release. Makes it extremely hard to block her from the perimeter. Here she comes with the clear out. Right now, you can see she's intentionally going for those shots. She realizes that they got to cut down this lead somehow, and their best bet is from beyond the arc. Tibenius all the way to the rack. Count it. Amanda Tibenius. She's putting in that work. She is feeling it. Look at the replay right at another level for Sweden, setting the pace, playing by example. This is both free throws, though. A line violation. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Again, Ukraine did not have this in their predictions to be down 7 to Sweden as we get down to the final stretch of this game. Bronuchenko, the handoff to Vera. Vera drills the two and gives Ukraine a lifeline. Now to go, 11. Can she respond? No. Hansen trying to chase down, but Wilson goes out of bounds. Ukraine will get the possession. They've got enough time to turn this around, but they got to lock in. Yashko looking for space for the shot. That one's off. You can see Tibenius fighting Konovuchenko. That's been a battle for Tibenius. She, one of those players who had no hesitation from her to get into the heads and the space for her opponents. Sweden possession. 11 to start. Hager tracks down her own rebound. Good job in the old boards for Sweden. Tibenius now gets her feet that spins like a ballerina for the finish. 1 minute and 43 seconds. Ukraine still on the go for shots from the perimeter. Try and cut down this lead, and with the time that there is on the clock, I'd be their best bet. But one of their weaknesses is their shooting consistency leaves a bit much to be desired. 11. Nope. Hansen and Levin crash into each other's good hustle from both. I'm going to get the rebound, but it's going to be out of bounds for Sweden as we have a timeout here coming back in. It will be Ukraine possession. And question and Ukrainian fans right now is, are they able to turn things around down 6 with less than 1 minute and 30 to go? Two-ball attempt is good. The deuces for Ukraine. They're down 4. They're still in it. 11. Can she cancel it out? No. Hager tracks down the rebound. Fresh 12 for Sweden. Hager will shave down as much time as she can on the clock. Create space. Hydrate. Sweden. Every time Ukraine tries to catch up, Sweden rallies back, and they are back on top by 6 with 57 seconds on the clock. Sweden might have this one in the bag. Still a bit early to tell. Hager at the wing. Venice, nobody home. Nice, easy peasy finish for her. Kosbach throws it up. Doesn't get the ball to go. Tiger now at the top of the key. He's got Kononchenko all over her. Kicks it out for the shot. Levin from downtown. No. Under 30 for the game. A lot from Sliashko. She wants to take this to work. He was behind the back. That's fantastic. He is so smooth with the Wilson. Ukraine, though, still staring on the barrel of defeat. Sweden have got them in their targets. And with 10 seconds to go, it's going to be a tough ask from Ukraine to try and grab the victory here. Let's see if they can pull it off. Vera from downtown, way off. Johansson. He'll get one final attempt for Sweden, and that's the buzzer to end the game. As Sweden came in from the opening whistle, hungry and with a strong desire to finish off qualifying draw play, not with 2 losses, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here. They lost earlier to Ireland. They came back and took down Ukraine, one of the strongest teams in the women's circuit, 18-12. Ukraine, things to talk about. They got some things to figure out. They've got one more game against Ireland later, and that will be the determining game to figure out who from Pool B will advance. We got one more game from Pool A. Czechia versus Paraguay is up next.
S'il vous plaît, pour la team Paraguay. International espagnol, number 14, Mira Ibarra. Number 11, Paloma Nice. La légende de cette équipe, 40 ans s'il vous plaît, number 5, Paula Ferrari. Une nouvelle fois l'ordre s'il vous plaît, les applaudissements pour Team Paraguay. Avant le lancement de cette rencontre, mesdames et messieurs, sur l'équipe Bordeaux, on vous rappelle que le site du Bordeaux 3x3 Festival est en libre accès complètement gratuit.
It's the final game out of Pool A, the qualifying draw stage. We already have a team advancing. We know it's going to be Egypt, who will join Rapid and Spain in the main draw. Now it's Czechia and Paraguay. They've got to play this game. And this one, it's for bragging rights. It's for experience. It's a great way to be able to say you ended the Bordeaux campaign on a high with a dub. Just joining us, welcome. We out here. It's the time in Bordeaux, and we are getting ready to play the final game of Pool A qualifying draw, the 21st stop of the FIBA 3x3 tournament. We are so close to the finish line. Project Red Wings is just around the corner. Shanghai, where we will crown the champion of the sixth season. Already, we have seen some teams really create some distance from the rest. Those top of that list, the Lambertar Amazons as well. They are not at this Bordeaux stop, but I'll tell you who is CS Rapid Bucharest. And they have quickly become a household name after just their second season in the women's series. Peralta, just a free throw to go. Rylikova at the wing, feed into Vitalova. He decides not to bang it. The twin kicks it out for the shot. Rylikova is off. Ferrari from downtown, that will go. And she's been having that nice stroke today. Knocked a couple of big two balls as Vitalova shows off the footwork. That's 6-2. She has the height advantage and Paraguayan player on this floor. But as you know, 3x3 is not just about height, size, and speed, but just as much about tactics. Right now, it's Paraguay with the edge by 2. It is Peralta, no go. Sapunova to Rylikova. That isn't going to go either. Rylikova now creates space, pushes it in. Czechia with 2 points. Very low scoring game for Czechia against Egypt earlier. They only had 9 points, and considering this was a team that had a very deep run at Seabreeze, Azerbaijan, certainly expected a different score for them in the first game against Egypt. Sokolova sees daylight, goes for it. They used. Block from Rylikova. Sokolova wants it back. Great give and go action. Kick out baseline jumper is good. And that's the team we saw at Seabreeze, and the team we know is able to have deep runs when they put their mind to it. Talk about clutch. Paola Ferrari. What more can be said about this amazing talent? Having a conversation with the referees, making sure the ladies keep it clean and the physicality does not get out of control. Scores right now tied up. Sotolova fires. Now it's nice work. Clear out. It's going to be the white ball. See here, visibly irate. She got a push there. Switch things up to Javi Barr to get things started for Paraguay. Ferrari, he has been in rhythm for Paraguay. Coach was off on that attempt. Vitalova goes down hard. Would show a sportsmanship there from Peralta. Skip pass into Galichkova for the finish. Czechia now up by 1. Ferrari gonna back down her defender. Tough play. Handoff now to Sokolova. Czechia looking much better in this game than they were either first game. Still struggling a bit with their shooting though. Ferrari now at the top of the key. She's got Riley Kova on her. Fakes the pass, splits the defense. Doesn't get the scoop to fall, but she will head to the free throw line to shoot. Take another look at that replay. She is so quick off the first dribble, especially when attacking from the perimeter. Free throw is good. Paraguay up by 1. We got our first TV timeout coming up. Czechia down by 1. They're starting to put the pieces together bit by bit. But Paraguay are rocking some winning momentum. Come out of their last stop, and although they lost Egypt by 2, they gave them a run for their money. These are a tough team, and one of those squads that can't be put away easily. Feed in. Spin from Riley Kova. That's a great take from her. Good post move. Now on the attack. Peralta couldn't get that one. Ball in. We take on Vitalova. You can see the size mismatch there as Vitalova manages to draw the foul. And she will have a free throw. At least she should. Oh, they'll call the foul on the play. Vitalova, patient with the Wilson. It's it in for the ISO between Galishkova. Kick out for the shot. Ferrari! True to her name. Quick as you like. Getting buckets for Paraguay. Sokolova right back at you. Pop and pop. Distance is good. And it's back to a tied game. Now, that first time out, these two teams have been putting their foot on the gas. And with every possession, the intensity increases. As you can see some good numbers here, the Bordeaux Stop in the stands, and more people coming out with the clock off at 5 p.m. Bordeaux loves their 3x3 basketball. 6 o'clock for Peralta on the attack. Riley Kova got a piece of the ball, but also of her hand. We got a free throw coming up. You know, I think it was the contact on the body. Peralta hits the front of the iron, and Riley Kova denies the second chance to score. You can't give Galishkova that kind of space. She will attempt the shot. And as the primary scoring option for Czechia, I'll take her seriously this time. This defensive stop and the clear out. Riley Kova into Vitalova. Big, hunting for the paint points. Comes up empty-handed that time around. 6 seconds on the shot clock, starting to wind down. Lost the foul, I believe, on Riley Kova. That's what no more fouls here for Czechia. They're at 6. As Peralta will shoot. Peralta has missed Both are free throws. Okay, no. What a dish to find Ryakova right over the ear of Peralta. And then the offensive play from none other than Niz tied the game up again. Both sides going back and forth. Get this cleaned over here. 4 minutes 51 seconds, still plenty of time on the clock. Either side needs and just yet. Sotanova, nuh-uh. And then putback is good. Trickles it home. Czechia back on top. Paraguay unable to respond in that possession. Czechia slowly starting to come alive here. Again, it's not a pressure game in terms of the winner is called anything really, but it's all right. Don't put your we don't like to lose. We don't like to lose. Balashkova. So good. Ferrari, the shot fake, spins. Wilson eases it in. He's so good at that. Spectre on a dime, the spin, and the pull-up K. It's Nova. Fly home go. Halfway now. Letting Niz go to work. Nova stayed on her toes, made sure she didn't get to the cup. Check in now with another chance. Unlucky shooting for Czechia. Just not been able to find the stroke that they had in Azerbaijan. That was just a week ago. Nova. Want to take her time with this one. And still that doesn't help or change anything. Possession for Czechia. Now both teams, you can see they're tired as we get ready for TV timeout here. Score still tied 11. It's been a grind of a game. And it really will come down to execute better in the final stretch. Over. Sotanova goes into the foot of the bar, ball out of bounds. Czechia with a fresh 12 up top. Lead in. Spin move is good. Using the blocks well for the finish. Two teams are playing cat and mouse. Ferrari with the steal. Goes for the shot. Looks good. He hits from deep once again. Paraguay in the lead. We said these two teams are playing cat and it's more of a push and pull. One side gets ahead, the other rallies back, and on we go. Turnover for Czechia, though. Paraguay, who are up by 1, have an extra possession here. Kova finding Pitalova. Excellent delivery. Can't reward her with the assist, but we got a whistle on the floor as Peralta picks up a team foul for Paraguay. That's going to be their 4th. Over to shoot. Free throw was good. And now it's just comedy. It's back to a tie game. 13-13. What a shot from Ferrari. She strokes it with so much confidence. You can see it in her release. You can see it in her follow through. And now Paraguay are up by 2-1 again. Dynamics have changed though. Time has gone off the scoreboard. And it's just about over 2 minutes to go. Vitalo. We know she's got that in her bag. She's one of those bigs who's very comfortable from the perimeter. This now work, pulls up from the elbow, that will fall. He's down the ball and as Kalishkova's shooting struggles continue. She's just at 2 points for the game. Ferrari, the danger woman with the ball in her hand. If she's not shooting it, she's finding the player who will. And now we got a turnover from Czechia as Paraguay have the biggest lead we've seen so far in this game at 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Ferrari is just giving us highlight after highlight. Dime after dime, dish after dish. Vitalova, blue jerseys all around her, able to knock that in. Speaks to the talent she has in this game and then the projection on the other end of the floor. She has 4 points, but gives so much more to her squad than just the offensive side of things. As it stands right now, though, Paraguay with the 3-point lead, and Ferrari is going ham. Long pass in. Peralta 6. He's throwing off the glass. Kalishkova for the finish there. 42 seconds on the clock. Again, this game, not a guaranteed winner just yet. One possession game. 40 seconds on the clock. Czechia still have a chance here to turn around. Liz. Ferrari. That time. Can't get it to fall. Rylikova. Can't get that one to go either. Ferrari will chase it down, clear it out, give the extra pass for Paraguay with the numbers. And with what is seemingly more desire. Get this game as Peralta foul. Offensive foul call and Czechia as timeout here. Celta, great heads up play from her. And it's what Nova was going to do. 3-point lead, Paraguay 18, 15, and 14 seconds on the clock. Peralta on the wing, hands it off. Peralta picks up her dribble, forced pass, Liz on the attack. That's been from Vitalova. 1 second to go. Paraguay, they did just enough. Great distance, just enough. Finally, shake off Czechia. Teams are going back and forth. It's an excellent play from Paola Ferrari. You remember, she hit the ball. Then she gave the share, making sure her teammates were involved. But if you ask me, who is the valuable player for this particular game across the board, and while neither team will advance to the next stage, Paraguay can walk off the floor with their heads held high, knowing that they gave it their all, and their all was enough. They end their campaign on a high with a win against Czechia. We got one more game coming out, qualifying draw play. Final score up on your screens: 18-15 Paraguay win. On to the next one as Ireland take on Ukraine, and we try to find out who's out to be moving on to the next.
Allez, nous allons pouvoir lancer en quelques petits instants une nouvelle rencontre. C'est la sixième et dernière pour ce tableau qualificatif. Et nous allons vous présenter à nouveau ces deux équipes que vous avez déjà découvertes tout à l'heure, mais elles vont se battre à présent qu'à pour une qualification. Et oui, Joris, avec la première équipe à présenter qui a remporté son premier match 21-13 contre la Suède. S'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs, vos applaudissements pour la team Ireland. Elle porte le numéro 1. Première saison sur le circuit pour elle et beaucoup d'expérience. Merci d'accueillir le number 1, Hazel Finn. Internationale irlandaise depuis 2021, le Series Bordeaux Stop. C'est son tout premier World Series. Merci de l'accueillir dans l'édition number 5, Sarah Hickey. Last but not least, number 6, Abigail Rafferty. La 32e meilleure équipe en vie mondiale, la Team Ireland. Pour leur faire face, elles vont essayer d'aller chercher l'égalité à 3. Merci d'accueillir la Team Ukraine. Championne d'Europe universitaire en 2022-2023. Devant Zéro, de Monica Kuzbach. International 3x3 et 5-5, number 8, Vira Rivalio. Numéro 45 dans le dos, 5, Angelica Yasko. Et championne d'Europe universitaire également en 2023, number 7, Maria Konichenko.
If you're just joining us, I'm Scott Shani, a golden voice taking you through the action over the next 2 days from Bordeaux, France, 21st stop of the International Professional 3x3 Women's Circuit. We are down to the final matchup, qualifying draw play between Ireland and Ukraine. A competitive Pool B it has been. Right now, as it stands, Ukraine with one loss against Sweden, a must-win game for them here. But really, all three teams have a chance. Ireland was able to beat Sweden, and Sweden was able to defeat Ukraine. I'm looking at the results right here. So again, an even platform, and this one might come down to basketball match unless Ireland takes the win. This will be underway here. Ireland been looking good earlier against Sweden. They beat the 21-13 on some great team basketball. Fan now, Fitzpatrick. And the double violation there. And Ireland, they really allowed their defense to open up things for them on the offensive end in their play against Sweden. So they can do that again against Ukraine. Liashko. Without almost losing the ball, Ukraine Fitzpatrick applying pressure. And that's what Ireland did earlier and allowed them to get extra possessions against Sweden. Ukraine have got to understand that it's win or go home here for sure. Neither side has been able to get onto the scoreboard just quickly. Liashko creates space and it unable to knock it down. Hickey start things off for Ireland. Fitzpatrick. Pretty now available for the pass. Ireland was able to execute the play they really wanted to. Ball out of bounds. And we get the possession back. Almost a minute going here. Fitzpatrick from down. 2 up, 2 down. For more Fitzpatrick. Just at the buzzer. Liashko on the respond. And brings the pass. Rafferty now at the wing. Gets it off to Hickey. Hickey off the mark. They're missing the presence of a pure shooter on the floor, Ireland. We found Hazel Queens on the bench. Well, the game is more general. And then this head ball, not sure what she will check back in. She will replace Fitzpatrick. Rafferty. Back to Rafferty. Rafferty turns the corner. That's nice giving goal, but even better defense from the Apple. He saw it was coming like a spear. Like a proper test. Sarah Hickey shoot here. 18 years old, number 1 nationally ranked player in Ireland. That's a great shot from Vera Trimalia. Great take on Ireland's end of the floor as well. Vera on the attack again, almost loses the Wilson, sticks with it, takes it off against Hazel Finn, wins the battle. Scores are tied up 4-piece. Finn from beyond the arc buries the shot. Ireland up by 2. Double O with the Wilson. Manages to draw the defense and hits a wide open Kononuchenko who misses. And it's those kind of plays really that just take the wind out of your sails. Ukraine, they have come into this campaign and have been unable to shake the Cowboys. I don't know where they came from. This is a team that proved just a week ago. Maybe it's fatigue. Maybe it was too soon to come back into the circuit. Either way, you got to lock in, tighten up. Thank you. Liashko gets it off on time. He's not able to convert. In now. The pass. Great find for the finish. First attempt is missed. Osma goes up with it. That's help. We're going to whistle on the floor. I believe it is a foul call on Ireland as we take our first TV timeout here. Ukraine down 3. Ireland fighting hard every possession.
Avec sympathique à suivre puisqu'on aura l'équipe de France de basket 3x3 qui était du côté d'Intersport pour cette séance dédicace hier de 18h à 20h. On les retrouvera aujourd'hui pour le lancement de leur compétition. Et c'est certainement la gagnante de cette rencontre qui aura l'occasion de jouer contre l'équipe de France tout à l'heure. On va pouvoir repartir avec une joueuse sur la ligne.
Monica Kosma, unable to convert the free throw, has another chance here. Can't get it to go for a either. A bad shooting day in the offense for Ukraine national team here. Just 4 points with 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Yashko. Attempt is no good. Clear out from Hickey. Rudy Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick trying to cross out Daria Konomitchenko. Ball out of bounds. Ireland still get the possession. 3.5 seconds on the shot clock. Good decisions must be made here. No time for mistakes. Win. Can't hit the rim. It's going to be a shot clock violation. And Ukraine to get the ball. Smart. Cross. Trying to find a teammate. Unable to cut the needle. It's Patrick. Back in. Hickey for the finish. That won't go. A small track. Hands it off to Yashko. And Ukraine struggling with the fact that there's no two player who can take over the game at this juncture. And that's really what they need. As a collective, they have not been able to get things going here. Then, with the space on the arc, we take Wayne finally able to break the stalemate on the offensive side of things as Ireland think through their movement, sticking to the game plan. Rafferty, Hickey with single coverage on the actual 13 to 9 points. Just under 5 minutes to go, just over the halfway mark of this game. Ireland continuing to create distance from Ukraine. Prospect downtown. Airballs it. Nothing back, nothing. Ireland will start with fresh 12. Coming in as a number 12 seed. And looking like they are going fight for it back into the main draw. Again, the final scoreline results of this game will really determine who will advance. But if Ireland picks up the win here, it will be two dubs and will join the remaining 15 teams in the main draw. Ukraine with 3 seconds on the clock. Gotta put something up. Liashko at the buzzer. Gets it home. 2-point game now. Ukraine still trailing, but that basket might have something to the energy of Ukraine. Confidence, intensity, they need something. I'll put my finger on it. But right now it's Ireland that has more of it, and we need to see more of Liashko take control with those long-range shots. In gets the free throw. Score is now 10-7. Liashko, Osmak. Back out to Liashko. He lines it up. This is heavy. Back to the elbow. We're in trouble with her footwork. Second time this game where she had one set too many. Western Ukraine. Handoff for the long ball here. Can't get that one to go. Ireland now. Moving so well without the ball. Making sure that Ukraine are never settled on in their defense as our second TV timeout here.
Notamment cette joueuse avec le double 0 dans le dos, Véronica Kosmach, qui est tout simplement double championne d'Europe universitaire et MVP en plus. Et l'année dernière, vice-championne du monde. Rien que ça, on a des clientes du côté de l'Ukraine. Effectivement, c'est des choses qu'on plie sur la scène internationale universitaire. Maintenant, ça est en train d'essayer de faire en place sur le circuit pro principal.
He throws off from Rafferty. Liashko with the Wilson. At times, Ukraine have been over reliant on her when it comes to their offense. While they are attempting, it's only Mira and Liashko up on the scoreboard right now. Keep ball. Reset, and Wilson back to Ireland. Great finish from Hickey. Osmak now. Kicks out to Liashko. Liashko, that looks off. And you can see her rushing her shots. Not allowing herself to get into the right positioning and get her feet set. Finn, wrap around pass in for the spin move and finish from Hickey. She's so quick. So quick with her hands in that low block. And now she has a chance for a 2-point play here. Where she has been struggling is with the free throws. Funny. 4-point lead for Ireland. Mark feeding to Vera. Vera for the finish. That's good. Vera Ramaljuk and the bright shining star for Ukraine in this matchup. 2 seconds on the clock. the attempt and the save. Ireland looking like they want this game more. Top save, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Abby. Rest of that attack. 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Feed in. Fint clear. Almost loses it. Keeps things alive. Ireland, they love to make the extra pass. Take your time and choosing the right play this time. Don't too much time. And that's going to be another shot clock violation. And the ball goes back to Ukraine. We've got a whistle on the floor. Timeout coming up. And Ukraine get the Wilson coming out of this timeout. What do they need to change? Let me know in the comments. We got a lot of people who should be coaches in the comments, sharing their ideas and what needs to change, what adjustments need to happen. As usual, we love to see the engagement, and just a reminder that there's a lot of content on our social media and pages as well. Be at FIBA 3x3W, where you can get highlights, behind the scenes, pictures, and videos from this Bordeaux stop. Osmat handoff. Liashko. In her option, gets it in. And almost losing her footing. Option bump there from Primaliuk. It's Patrick. Squares up. Oh my goodness. Rattles it home. And Fitzpatrick gets Ireland even more space to breathe from Ukraine. Finn takes it out. She's got space for her shot. Missed the front of the iron. Ireland had the numbers there. Osmak now top of the key. He's alone in the island. Catch out the footboard. Oh my goodness! Ukraine 9. Ukraine just couldn't get things going. They weren't going against Sweden, who was the lowest seeded team at this stop. They lost them 12-18, and they couldn't get things going here against Ireland. It will be Ireland who will move on, enjoy these highlights, and see what it took for Ireland to take the win here. So off the back of some impressive play from none other than Sarah Hickey. While Ukraine were able to get points in the paint, Ireland were more effective from beyond the arc, and that's where the difference really came to play. They were able to get the distance they needed, and they maintained it through to the final buzzer. So once again, Ireland will be moving on to the main draw, and they will be joining France and Beijing in Pool D. Main draw action kicks off at 6:15 p.m. local time. That is UTC plus 2. We'll see you there for the main action.